I am an English teacher. I have a BA in English. I also have a master degree in educational technologies. I have been an English teacher for the last 22 years, and I am the owner and the co-founder of the Umbrella Academy. What about
Ah,
you? Can you please introduce yourself, please?
yes, my name is Alan Hiroshi. Um, I just graduate from engineering mechatronics, and I have been learning English for the last 5 years in total because I started to learn in English from school, like any every person. But I try to practice a lot more outside the school with families, with relatives that lives in the UK or even in the US. So that's how I managed to have a better understanding of the English language.
All right, all right. Hiroshi, please tell me, what do you do?
Uh, well, now I'm starting to do the process of getting the bachelor's degree. I finished the career, of course, and from just now I'm just looking for jobs.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay. And
Yes.
Hiroshi, please tell me about your family.
About
Any
my family.
information, yes, any information you want to share about your family.
Okay. I live with my two parents and my sister. My sister is 2 years older than me, and she is an industrial designer. My father works as IT in a private company, and my mother works as a private teacher of Japanese.
All right. So, do you speak Japanese?
I know a few words, but I can't do a full sentence.
Okay, okay. Hiroshi, do you have any pets?
Yes, I do. I have a cat. Its name is Schrodinger.
All right, all right, all right. Hiroshi, what do you do in your free time?
Well, mostly I try to gain more knowledge about the technologies, or because I am deeply interested on the components of the computer devices, and I don't know. I just feel to the need to get to know more about the new components that are going to be available, the new technologies that are being developed, and that's what I do in my free time.
All right, all right. Do you have any hobbies besides that?
Well, I can say that when I get to, I don't know how to say, if I get something that it's from a collection, I try to do the whole collection. So as a hobby, I could say that I'm a collector.
All right. What do you collect?
Well, for instance, I don't know if you can see it. I have a figurine uh, that it's from a various shows, and I try to collect all of the figurines of one show, at least one show.
All right, all
Mhm.
right, all right. Hiroshi, so you say you studied English at the school. Did you ever go to a language academy or to a language institution?
Yes, I attended to uh, the acronym is Cook from the UNAM.
All right, all right,
Yes, just for the two last semesters of the course, because when I attended and do the position exam, they told me that I had to at least took those semesters in order to get a title there.
all right. What level did you reach?
I'm sorry, what?
What level did you reach?
I reached the At that time I reached the B2 level.
All
It
right. Okay.
was in 2016. Yes.
All right. Did you get a certification for that?
No, because I had to pay in order to get it.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Hiroshi. So, Hiroshi, please tell me, please describe a usual day for you. What is a typical day for you like?
Well, at this moment, because of course the pandemic, I don't try to go outside very often. So normally I just get up and I do my breakfast. I try to apply for another job that I found on the internet, and uh, at least every once a week, I try to help all the chores that I can in my home and my grandparents' home that lives nearby.
All right. All right. Hiroshi, please tell me, what are you like?
What? I'm sorry, what?
Yes. What are you like?
What am I like? Well, I consider myself to be a tolerable and patient person. Normally, I do well to get to know a person, and uh, a bit introvert, I may say.
All right. All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. Hiroshi, Hiroshi, please tell me, where do you live, Hiroshi?
I live in Tlalpan, near the La Joya Metrobus station.
All right. Tell me something that you like from your place.
Well, I like the quiet because I live in a residence, in
All right.
a complex. So I don't know. I get I got used to not hearing all the noise of the street.
All right. So it's a quiet place.
Exactly. Yes.
How long have you been living there?
I've been here for the last 8 years.
All right. All right. And before that, Hiroshi, where did you used to live?
I used to live in Santa Ursula Cuapa, nearby the Az- Azteca Stadium. Yes.
All right. Where were you born, Hiroshi?
I was born here in Mexico City. I don't remember quite where exactly, but
All right.
yes.
Have you ever lived outside Mexico City?
Mm, lived? No, I have been in a few months in a couple of months outside, but I haven't formally lived outside.
All right. In what city or what state?
I lived there for 2, 3 months in the UK.
Ah, right. In England.
Yes.
All right. Tell me, what did you like from there?
Oh, what didn't I like? It was a whole different experience. Uh, for most of the part where I was there, it was just so calm to be there. I didn't have to be on an eggshell there. Um, what I did got very difficult to be against there was the language barrier because at the time that I went there, I didn't have a full English communication skill.
All right. How long did you live there?
I lived for 2 months and a half.
2 months and a half. Okay. Where did you
Yes.
stay?
I stayed in Surbiton outside the London area.
All right. Did you go for study, for business, for pleasure?
For pleasure, it was because I finished my high school and for, well, as a birthday gift, My aunt and uncle that lives there, they uh, bought me a plane ticket to get there. Yeah.
All right, Hiroshi. Okay. Okay, Hiroshi, do you have any best friends?
Yes, I do. I have one female best friend and two male best friend.
Very good, Hiroshi. How often do you see them?
For my male best friends, I don't see them very often because of the pandemic, but I do speak with them daily.
Okay, okay, okay. Hiroshi, do you have any plans for the weekend?
For the weekend, well, yes, actually, for this weekend, I have to attend to a graduation of a friend.
All right. Where is going
Yes,
to be the graduation ceremony?
in Chapultepec.
All right, very good. And what about Sunday, Hiroshi? Do you have any plans for Sunday?
From this Sunday, I, I don't think so. No, I'm just going to relax, I guess.
All right, all right. Hiroshi, please tell me about something that you did with your friends, with your family recently.
Well, recently, from to for this week, I was chatting with my friend, and we started to play some games. And after that, we started to chatting about the jobs that we are searching, what types of work we're searching, and it took us like 3 hours finding jobs on the internet, and we're saying, "Hey, look at this job! Hey, look at this job! Let's apply each other. Let's apply together and see what happens."
All
Yes.
right, all right, right. Hiroshi, which is your favorite season and why?
Well, I used to like winter because of the cold, but yeah, here in Mexico, winter is not that cold. So I have to say autumn because it is quite cold, but it's not the burning sun of the winter.
All right. Hiroshi, what was the best experience in your life, or what has it been the best experience in your life so far?
Lived in the UK. Yes.
All right. Would you like to go back there?
Yes, of course. I would love to.
Okay, 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 Hiroshi. Okay, Hiroshi, and tell me, Hiroshi, where do you live? In a house or in an apartment?
In an apartment, yes.
All right. Hiroshi, what is apartment like?
Well, I believe it's like 80 meters square. We have three bedrooms, one bathroom, and a kitchen, of course. The living room, it's just next to the kitchen, and we have a washroom on the roof. Yes.
All right. Okay. Hiroshi, and what sort of television programs do you like?
Television programs, well, since my childhood was a lot of cartoons, I still love to watch cartoons, but I do like I could say, adult cartoons, such as Rick and Morty, or I don't know if you know Mr. Pickles or something like that.
All right. No, I don't know them. Where are they from? Are they from Japan?
No, those are from Adult Swim, a program in the US.
Ah, okay, okay. No, I have never seen them. Do you recommend them?
Well, Rick and Morty, yes, I do recommend them. It's, of course, it's hilarious, but it does treat with some deep topics,
Okay.
while Mr. Pickle is just pure nonsense, just for fun.
All right, all right, okay. Okay. Hiroshi, tell me about the last film you saw at the cinema.
The last thing I saw was Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes, I went with my friends to see the to expecting the nostalgic experience.
All right. Did you like that movie?
Yes, I did.
All right, all right. Hiroshi, and do you like reading?
Do I like what?
Do you like reading?
Mm, I can feel comfortable. It's not that I search to be a leader, but I feel sometimes comfortable if I know about the topic that it's been treated.
Okay, no, no, but I mean, do you like to read?
I thought you said leading. Uh, I'm sorry. Yes, I do like to read. I have a collection of books of Game of Thrones.
All right. What has been the best book you have ever read?
The best book, well, there was a book that I bought while I was in the UK. It's called The Secret War. That it was about the communications and s- messages that went to form the justifications for the war, the Second World War.
Ah, okay. Interesting,
Yeah.
huh?
Yes.
Okay, okay,
Very
okay.
interesting.
Okay. Let's see. Please think about a person that you have met. Think about a person who has been significant in your life, Hiroshi, and why.
Well, I do have to say my father, most of the things I like comes from the things he taught me.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
What is your father like, Hiroshi?
My father is a very patient person. He likes technology and he, since I was a child, he introduced me to the world of technology.
Very good. Interesting. Okay. Hiroshi, what do you use internet for?
What? Sorry?
Yes. What do you use internet for?
So it's just, it's
Yes.
the connection, I think.
What do you use internet for?
What do I use internet? Mostly for gaming with my friends, uh, research, and entertainment purposes.
All right. What is your favorite game?
Oof, there's a series of games that it's called Assassin's Creed. It has been my favorite since a long time
Ah,
ago.
yes, I know it. Yes. Even there is a movie, right?
Yes, there is a movie. Yes.
Okay. 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 Let's imagine, Hiroshi, that I don't speak Spanish. Okay. Let's imagine that I am from England and I am going to visit you in Mexico. Okay. What advice will you give me to start learning Spanish?
I would say that you should try to gain vocabulary, even if it's not conjugated or to form sentences. Just gain vocabulary, learning a lot of words, a lot of verbs, and to watch a lot of movies, TV series in Spanish, of course, in order to gain knowledge about how to use the vocabulary.
All
That's
right.
how I learn. Yes.
Okay. 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 Hiroshi, a personal question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself in my own apartment. I wouldn't like to live in a house. I like apartments. Um, I see myself in a job, either living in another country or working here in Mexico, but for a company outside Mexico.
All right. All right. All right. Hiroshi, let's imagine that you won $1 million. What will you do with that money?
Paying all the debts of my family for starting. Um, Well, as I said before, I liked the technology of computer components, so I would like to build my own computer with the highest tech that I can buy.
All right.
And I will try to move outside the country to, I don't know, a Scandinavian country, I guess.
A Scandinavian country? Why? Why, Hiroshi? Why a Scandinavian country and why not a Latin American country?
It's just that I very much prefer the cold weather. In Scandinavian countries, it's always cold or it's even a lot of snowing. Um, Another reason is just that I like the Scandinavian culture because of the whole history of Vikings. And I don't know, it's just the main reason is the weather. I would like to live in a cold side of the world. Mm.
Okay. Do you think it's depressing to live in cold weather?
Well, no, I don't think it's that. For me, it's just a, regarding the ironic of the sentence, it's cozy to live in a cold place. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Hiroshi, when is your birthday?
My birthday is in the May 12th.
May 12th. Okay. How did you celebrate last birthday?
Well, I was here most of the time in my house. It was quite fun because I was on school yet. My father came from work, of course, and my whole family was here. Even my sister's boyfriend was here. And then my father enters my room with a huge box, and in the box it says HP all-in-one computer. And I was saying, "Oh my God, thank you!" But now it turns out it was for my mom because she needed a computer, and he asked me to if I can help her to set it. When I was helping her, I I told him I thought it was for me. Why? You know, because it's my birthday. Oh yes, it is.
So,
But
so you're saying that he didn't remember your birthday?
yes, he didn't.
Ah, come on, Hiroshi, that's cruel, okay? That's cruel.
Yes, but
Oh,
it was quite fun after I made him remember. So it was a lot of laughs.
all right. Hiroshi, please, can you tell me a good memory that you have from your childhood?
Well, I do have a lot, mostly being with my friends, or I used to go to Acapulco with my family a lot when I was a child. Um, but the main thing that comes to my mind, it was one time that we were on a festival and I got lost. And I remember my mother screaming my name, but I wasn't worried. Of course she was, but I wasn't worried. I just walked up to her and say, "Mom, I'm here." She was terrified, but at the same time, I was just having so much fun because how she panicked.
How old were you when that happened?
I believe I was 7 years old.
Very young, Hiroshi, very young.
Yes, very young.
Okay, okay. Hiroshi, please tell me, what is something or is there anything that worries you?
Well, yes, as you may know, in Mexico, we the generation of the 2000s or even the 90s, we won't have what it's called the retirement program from
A
the
pension?
government. Yes. So that's what's worrying me the most because I still don't know how am I going to be able to continue after I'm done working in the future.
That's good. Okay. Hiroshi, please, can you tell me three good things and three bad things about yourself?
Very good things. Tell myself to be very friendly, very reasoning, and trustworthy. Another three bad things. I tend to do things by myself when I know another person can't without offering some help first. Um, Sometimes I'm very competitive when there's no need to. And I guess sometimes I'm very so disconnected with the things that I should care. Sometimes in some topics, of course, but I think it's a bad thing about me.
All right. Hiroshi, what do you prefer, to work on a team or to work individually?
It depends of the type of work. I do believe working on a team it does have a higher rate of succeeding. But if it's a job that it can be fully be managed with one person, I believe it's better to do it for yourself or for myself.
All right. All right. Hiroshi, important question. Why should the company hire you?
Well, I do believe that I have the enough knowledge that they require. I do think that my experience with the technology topics will help me to develop myself professionally in this company. And for most of the reasons, when I search about the job, they ask for recent graduates, of course, without experience. And I think I can offer with a little bit more experience that I have from being a recent graduate than other recent graduates has.
All right. All right. Hiroshi, are you ready to go the extra mile?
Yes, yes, I do. I am.
All right. All right. All right. Very good. Okay. So the last question, Hiroshi. Um, let's imagine here that you are working, okay, and you have so many things to do, okay, so many pending topics to solve. How, Hiroshi, how do you cope with stress?
Well, I tend to organize first which work is more important to do first. Uh, I try to finish first completely the first task that I have in order to go with the next one. Uh, and let's say I have a very limited time to complete it. I explain my superior, and of course, I will try to do all of the task, but I do explain that if it's possible to finish all the tasks in that time that they put me.
Okay. Hiroshi, how do you feel speaking to clients?
Well, for clients that they know about what they are uh, speaking or what they are questioning, I I tend to be more easily with the words. But with a client that, let's say, he doesn't know what to ask,
Yes,
uh,
let's imagine that I am your client Okay, and I want a project, but I'm not sure about the steps, and my ideas are so dispersed. How will you give me recommendations or advice to me?
Well, first I would explain what are the options of for the solution. Uh, well, firstly, I will explain how the situation can be a problem, how to resolve it. You have, as you say, you have a few ideas very dispersed. I will try to connect those ideas in order to find the solution to the situation.
All right. Very good question. Okay, question. Do you have any questions to me?
Well, I will be directly how did I do?
That is something that the human resource area will tell you, okay?
Okay, okay.
But obviously, Hiroshi, you have to remember that you have been studying English for the last 5 years, right? I mean, you
Yes.
have been dealing with English for the last 5 years. That is something good, okay? Why? Because as you know, English is a skill. So the more you practice English, the better you will learn or the better you will communicate. Okay. Hiroshi, tell me, how often do you read books in English
Well, books in English.
or magazines in English?
Well, I do read a lot of English texts, mostly on the computer. Books in English, I haven't bought any other than the ones that I have. But I would say daily I read and listen to English topics. Yes,
How do you feel speaking to native speakers?
I feel confident. I know that they can find that I have an accent different of the native, but I do believe that I can communicate with them without any problem.
Okay. How often do you speak to, I mean, how often do you speak English to other people? To your family, to your friends, to native speakers?
When I went to UK, I made a few contacts there that I still in touch with them. I speak with them a lot of times, of course, in English, and that's why I say I am confident because as they are native speakers and they get what I'm saying, I do have the confident to being able to communicate with a native speaker
How often do you talk to them?
a few times a week.
Okay. I mean, do you talk to them once a week, twice a month, every 3 months?
I would say once a week. Yes.
All right. Very good. Okay. Good, Hiroshi. Okay, that's all from my side. Okay, so thank you. I'm going to send the report to the human resource area, and for sure they're going to be in touch with you. Okay, it was my
Oh,
pleasure, and hopefully I will see you at the company soon.
thank you very much. I will
Thank you,
wait
Hiroshi.
for the
Thank you very much.
response.
Thank
Thank
you very
you
much,
to
Hiroshi.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Thank you.